I'm very nervous and honestly quite emotional because my English is still a work in progress. My pronunciation is something horrible. So, first of all, thank you for your patience. This is Neschio, Beyond the Calcio, and here I want to bring you the Italian view on English football, the Premier League, international football, and much more. And for my first video, I want to start with one huge question. With the World Cup about to begin, can England finally bring football home? Can England finally win the biggest trophy in football? Or will this incredible generation fall short once again? Let me know your view in the comments, And obviously, if you want to support this project, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and join me on this journey. Yes. Now, as an Italian, I have to be honest with you. I'm suffering. Italy won't be at the World Cup again, and for us Italian, this is painful. We are sad, we are disappointed, we are angry. So when I look at England, part of me is jealous. Yes, genuinely jealous. Because England are not just a team with great players. England are a serious football nation again. They are always there. Yes. World Cup 2018 semi-final. Euro 2020 final at Wembley. And as an Italian, believe me, I remember that night very well. But this is another story. World Cup 2022 quarter-final, sorry. Knocked out by France with Harry Kane missing the penalty that could have made it 2-2. Euro 2024, another final. So, yes, many England supporters may say we haven't won anything, and I understand that. In Italy, we often think the same way. The only thing that matters is winning. But I also want to give value to the journey, because England's journey has been serious, has been consistent and respectable. And in international football, consistency is not easy. It's not something, no? You can have a golden generation and waste it completely. But England have not disappeared. England have stayed near the top. And in my opinion, that matters. Now, of course, this team has an incredible level of quality. The depth of the squad is frightening. When you think about some of the players who may be left out or who may not even start, you understand the level of this England generation. Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, Maguire, Gibbs White, Jared Bowen. These are not normal names. For me, Gibbs White is something special. In my opinion, for instance, Bowen would be a very important player for almost any Serie A side. And that perfectly tells you how much quality England have. And now, the key figure is Thomas Tuchel, the manager, no? And we are talking about a manager we know very well. He won the Champions League with Chelsea. He knows English football. He knows pressure. Keep it in mind, pressure. He knows knockout football, and Tuchel is not a manager of half measures. He has a strong personality and clear ideas. Some of his choices may be unpopular, but maybe that is exactly England need. Maybe England don't need someone who tries to keep everyone happy. Happy. Maybe England needs someone brave enough to make hard decisions. Yes, in football you need to make hard decisions. On the pitch, England have serious weapons. For me, the player I admire the most is Harry Kane. Kane, not just a striker, he's a complete footballer. He can score, link play, drop between the lines, act almost like an attacking playmaker, could play as a target man. And around him there are players who are now reaching full maturity. Bukayo Saka, for instance, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham. And these are not just talented young players anymore. These are players used to big matches, big pressure and big responsibility. So yes, this really could be England years. They have the quality, they have the depth, they have the experience. But for me, the biggest problem is pressure. Yes, the problem is pressure, because when you have this much talent and you have come so close many times, every tournament starts with the same question: is this finally the year? And that question can give you energy, but it can also become a burden. International football is cruel. One penalty, one mistake, one substitution, one bad moment, and everything changes. So England's real challenge is not only tactical, it's emotional. Can they manage the weight of expectation? I think that is the real question to keep in mind. In a way, England remind me a little bit of Arsenal at club level. For years, Arsenal were improving, building, getting closer, and people said they are good, but they don't win. But sometimes when the process becomes strong enough and the players mature, the final step can arrive. Maybe England are at the point now. Maybe England are at that point now. Maybe this is their turning point, no? For me, England are not the absolute favorites. I would still put the France ahead in terms of individual quality, and Spain ahead in terms of collective football. So for me, Spain are probably my biggest favorites. But England are absolutely there, no? They have too much quality to be ignored. England can win it. England really can win it. And to be honest, as an Italian, maybe it would hurt me a little bit. Actually, maybe more than a little bit. But before anything else, I love football. And when a team deserves respect, I give respect. And this generation deserves respect. Now they need just the final step. They need the trophy. So my Italian view is this: England do not need more talent. England need clarity, control, and emotional balance. If they find that, they can bring football home. If they don't, this could become another beautiful journey without the final prize. That's my Italian view. Now I want to know yours. Do you think England can finally win the World Cup? Or do you think the pressure will be too much again? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, this first video, leave a like, subscribe to Neschio Beyond the Calcio, and join this new journey with me. Now, thank you a lot for watching, and a big hug from Neschio.